Lady T is here, along with radio personality Conan. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, what's happening?
Happy Monday.
Let me tell you right now. Yes. Move over cheese boards. Butter boards are the hottest new trend taking over TikTok. Users are posting videos of their spreads. They're taking softened butter and spreading it on the boards before topping it with things like edible flowers, figs, honey, nuts, herbs. Yes, Lady T, you are known as the charcuterie princess. What do you think about this new butter board?
Wait, where did I get that name? No, at first I was very judgmental about this, and I was like, ew. But I was picturing, I think, government butter, I think, is with the hard sticks of butter, I think is what I was picturing at first. But seeing how they do it with the herbs and stuff, I might could try that. I like that.
Government cheese,
yeah.
By the way.
And government butter, it's the hard one that has no taste.
Conan, Lady T's trying to get some street cred. She don't have it. So yes. Conan, who entertains at his lovely mansions across the world, what do you think about this butter board, Conan?
Well, listen, one of the things you have to do with that, if you're going to do it with some garlic, put it on some toast, and then have some spaghetti or some pasta with it. Yeah. Otherwise, I can't do it that way.
Yeah, bring it in for us, Conan. That sounds like what you get on a flight when you get flued out and they give you a meal. That's a flued out lunch right there, Conan. I like that.
Conan does not get flued out. Okay, we want you to tell it. Would you try making a butter board? Vote on our website at foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the Lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. You know how we do it. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody's talking about. Now, it's not even Halloween, but Amazon is already looking to Christmas. The online retailer is the latest to announce plans to hold early holiday sales. Amazon announcing today it will hold a second Prime Day-like shopping event in October. Now, Walmart and Target recently announced plans to hold holiday sales months before Christmas. Again, Lady T, are you in on these sales? Are you hopping in on them?
Oh, you're talking, yeah. Oh, yes, of course. What? Let me say something. Amazon is the GOAT, okay? Amazon. Now, me and Amazon was beefing because they left my package one time in the driveway, but we're back on good terms now. We're seeing each other still, and I signed up for Amazon Prime, so I can't wait to see these deals. I got birthdays coming up that I need to shop for in October, baby.
Okay, well, Conan, perfect. Fat Pockets Conan, are you taking advantage?
Money, 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 money.
Oh, yes, I am taking advantage because one of the things that you do is some people don't start until it's time. Right. I start shopping all through the year. If I find something I think somebody likes, I get it, I put it aside. When Christmas comes, I already got everything already done. I'm not one of those last-minute shoppers. I can't do it.
See, that's what you do when you got money.
Lady T, let me tell you something. Conan, if there's a system to be had, Conan has a system for everything,
has a system for everything. That's when you got money, you can do stuff like that.
That's why I love Cole. He always does that. Now, big changes could be coming to Jeopardy. It's creating mixed reactions from fans. Now, Jeopardy's executive board producer is considering changing the game's rules so contestants would have to run through an entire category without jumping around the board. Contestants who correctly answer an entire column of clues under one topic could also win cash bonuses. This is interesting. Well, speaking of systems, Conan, now for years it's been you could hop, give me 92Q radio personalities for 500. Now, what do you think, Cole? Do you like this where you go through the whole thing or not?
I like this because if you go through the whole thing, it's just like the lottery. You get something at the end. You get a reward at the end. It's almost like anything else you do, you want to be rewarded at the end. If you can be rewarded after going through a whole category, I mean, depending on the amount of money, I think it's a good idea.
Lady T, you're sitting at home, and now you play with your family members, I know. What do you think? Now, how do you feel about this? The whole category versus hopping around.
I do like that. I think that's pretty cool. I think it's time to switch things up a little bit. It does give me a little let's make a deal vibe. I'm not, not gonna lie. The Jeopardy version of let's make a deal, but okay, I'll take it. Maybe they want to raise the stakes and, I think it'll get a lot more people watching and trying to play in on it. It's basically like sports betting a little bit.
Well, what's interesting? You say that, Lady T, and let's keep it real, guys. So with Alex not being there, right?
Oh, man.
When the GOAT is gone,
R.I.P. R.I.P.
You can't help but always think of him.
Yeah.
And so, Lady T, I think you're right. Now, Lady T, you're young in this game, but me and Conan have been in this game for 97 years. And so...
You said 97? Is that total? Or how did you do? The math ain't math in there, boo. What's going on?
So maybe you're right, Lady T. Maybe they do need to add some different aspects. So because every time you watch the show, the hosts can't compare to Alex, and you're like, eh. So
I think they want to spice things up a little bit. They just want to spice it up a little bit so that, the watchers can keep on watching. Because let me tell you, they will call call up here so fast, and I answer them calls, and they're like, "Where is Jeopardy?" So I can't wait to hear what they say about the rules, the new rules, and them trying to win money. And I can't wait to hear what they say about this, honestly.
And when you're at home, you try to chime in too, so you can see if you can get the money. If you see, oh, if I was there, I would have got the money.
That's right. I like when all the dads stand in front of the TV like this, watching Jeopardy, yelling out answers like this. Is that not your Conan? You know you did it. I know Mark does that.
Well,
They
I
be at
know.
home
And
like
I got
this,
the
yelling out
suspenders
answers.
on. I got the suspenders
They like,
on,
I got
too,
that
so I know.
$100 one. You ain't
Yeah.
get that, but I got that, baby. I got that. I like when they do that.
Also,
shout out to the dads.
What it does, like you said, Lady T, it makes it. And now you want to play at home? You think you're really smart?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get deep into the category, Mister.
Yes.
Think you know everything. Okay.
Since you know everything, let's
Right.
keep going with that category. I like that. That's a vibe. It's a winner's vibe.
And so, so we actually do have a little extra time. So once again, I want to shout out my man Conan. For years,
Yeah.
Lady T, you don't know this though. In addition to being a radio superstar, Conan and I had one of the hottest parties on Friday night
What is it called?
in Silver Shadows for years.
Yes.
Right, Co?
Oh,
Yes.
really? Tell me about it.
And
Was
so the beauty of it was in Columbia. So because it was in Columbia, you got the mix of D.C., the mix of Baltimore, the mix of Maryland, whatever, and people
Yeah.
could come and escape.
Oh,
But,
I love it. Was there go-go music played?
Everything was played.
Everything was played. A little bit of everything. It was a vibe. I like that.
And so, but now coming up now, Conan, everybody, we've seen that side of Conan, but coming up, in a serious note, Conan had a series of serious tragedies happen. And so
Wow.
Cole's going to spend some time with us and give us updated on what's happening, but also give us a positive message what he can do. So that's coming up. And of course, guys, great job.
Excellent, Conan. I can't wait to hear your
thank you,
story.
thank you.
Shout out to you, boo.
Yeah, thank
all
you, Lady
love.
T, as always. And Conan, we'll see you later on in the show, okay?